Welcome, all my dear students. Today, this is the last explanation link of chapter number 3, Movement Towards a New World. Now, today I am going to explain the organs of United Nations. Organs means the units, the offices of United Nations, which the United Nations have. Okay, so we will be learning this organs of United Nations. Now, the structure adopted by United Nations to achieve its aim includes 6 organs. In short, there are 6 organs of United Nations. United Nations के 6 organs है. कौन कौन से हैं? Number 1, General Assembly. Number 2, Security Council. Number 3, Economic and Social Council. Number 4, Trusteeship Council. Number 5, International Court of Justice. And number 6, Secretariat. Okay, so these are the 6 councils of United Nations. We will be learning and I am explaining one by one these councils. Okay, now first one thing you have to make sure that you understand that International Court of Justice is situated in Hague, Netherlands. All other councils are situated in New York, America. Okay, इन 6 काउंसिल्स में से इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस नीदरलैंड हेग में है और दूसरे सारे काउंसिल्स न्यूयॉर्क अमेरिका में सिचुएटेड है. ओके, नाउ activities of the organs of United Nations. Number 1 is General Assembly. Now see the picture of General Assembly. The General Assembly hall का picture दिया हुआ है. Okay, this is a very big hall. Now General Assembly, what is General Assembly? It is the biggest organ of the United Nations is the General Assembly. The biggest organ of United Nations is General Assembly. It includes the representatives of all member nations. Every nation can send maximum 5 representatives to this, but during election only one vote of each country is counted. Okay, now General Assembly is considered to be one of the biggest organ of United Nations. It includes the representatives of all member nations. All nations, they used to be the member of General Assembly, and every nation can send 5 representatives to the General Assembly for meeting. Okay, now maximum 5 means 5 or less than 5, but during election only one vote of each country is counted. In spite they send 5 representatives per country, but during election only one vote of one country is counted or one vote of each country is counted. Okay, इलेक्शन के टाइम पे भले वो पांच रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को भेजते हो पर वोट एक ही काउंट करेंगे. नाउ व्हाट दे डिस्कस एंड व्हाट दे डू. नंबर 1, it can discuss, advise, suggest or recommend any matter related to the international relations. मतलब वो डिस्कस करेंगे, एडवाइस करेंगे, सजेशन देंगे या फिर रिकमेंडेशन देंगे, कोई भी मैटर जो इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस में रहता हो, जो हर एक कंट्रीज़ वहाँ पे इकट्ठा होती है, वो कंट्रीज़ के बीच में जो इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस होता है उसके बेसिस पे वो डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, एडवाइस करेंगे, सजेशन भी देंगे, रिकमेंडेशन होगा. फिर ये सब जो मैटर्स होंगे ये होता है वहाँ पे जनरल असेंबली में. Number 2, it accepts the budget presented by Secretary General every year and allocates the expenses. Now who is Secretary General? He or she is the head of General Assembly. वो बजट प्रेजेंट करेंगे और वो बजट के बेसिस पे सारे कंट्रीज़ अपना एक्सपेंस एलोकेट करेंगे. Okay, now third is it attempts to find solutions to the economic problems of the nations, human rights, disarmament or other international matters. Third में it attempts to find, मतलब it find the solution for the economic problems, for the financial problems of the nations, right? It even find the solution for the human rights, फिर डिसआर्मामेंट और अदर इंटरनेशनल मैटर, कोई भी मैटर्स हो इंटरनेशनली तो उसका वो सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करेंगे. अंडरस्टूड. फोर्थ इज डिसीशंस आर टेकन बाय 2/3 मेजॉरिटी इन जनरल मैटर्स. कोई भी जनरल मैटर इंटरनेशनल जनरल मैटर्स डिस्कस होता है, सो द डिसीशंस आर टेकन बाय 2/3 मेजॉरिटी. दे टेक डिसीशंस ऑफ 2/3 मेजॉरिटी. ओके. Now this was General Assembly. Clear with that? Now comes to second council, that is Security Council. This is the most important organ of the United Nations. There are 5 permanent members, that is America, Britain, France, Russia and China. Okay, these 5 are the permanent members of this most important organ of United Nations, that is Security Council. इनके 5 permanent members हैं अमेरिका, ब्रिटेन, फ्रांस, रशिया और चाइना. Other 10 countries are not permanent members. They are elected for the term of 2 years by the General Assembly. दूसरे जो 10 countries होते हैं वो temporary members होते हैं और वो election में appoint करते हैं General Assembly 2 सालों के लिए. Okay, the General Assembly appoint those countries for the membership for the duration of 2 years. Okay, this council enjoys tremendous powers in order to maintain international peace and security. Now General Assembly के बाद जो Security Council है, ये Security Council एक tremendous power enjoy करता है. Okay, it is having the tremendous power और ये international peace और security maintain करता है. Understood? Now how they maintain? It solves the problems and disputes of the nations peacefully through negotiations and mediations. When any one permanent member does not vote in support of some international important matter, it cannot take decision on that. अभी इसमें एक मेन चीज़ है, यहाँ पे देखो चार्ट ऑफ वीटो पावर यूज्ड टिल 2006 तक का चार्ट दिया हुआ है जो वीटो पावर यूज़ किया है. ना व्हाट इज़ वीटो पावर? ओके, वीटो पावर मीन्स अभी ये जो सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल्स है ये सारे प्रॉब्लम्स डिस्प्यूट्स है जो नेशंस के बीच में होता है उसको सॉल्व करती है पीसफुली, नेगोशिएशन से, मीडिएशन से. नाउ कभी भी ये परमानेंट मेंबर जो 5 परमानेंट मेंबर है अमेरिका, ब्रिटेन, फ्रांस, रशिया और चाइना, इनमें से कोई भी एक कंट्री अगर कोई इम्पोर्टेंट मैटर पे कोई भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट मैटर को सपोर्ट नहीं करता है या फिर डज नॉट वोट नहीं करता है उसके सपोर्ट में, तो फिर आगे जाकर जब वो इंटरनेशनल मैटर पे कोई डिसीजन देने के लिए आगे आएगा तो उसका डिसीजन एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड वीटो पावर और राइट टू डिनाई. वीटो और राइट टू डिनाई. ओके, this power of 5 permanent members is called veto or right to deny. Russia has used this veto power maximum number of times. See this chart. अमेरिका ने कितने टाइम यूज़ किया है? 82. ब्रिटेन ने 32. ओके, फ्रांस ने 18, चाइना ने 4 एंड रशिया ने 122. मीन्स 122 टाइम रशिया का डिसीजन एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, रशिया को वोट करने का अथॉरिटी नहीं दिया. दे हैव नॉट गिवन voting right to Russia. Okay, and the decisions or the suggestion what they did during the international matter, any international matter, it was not taken into consideration. Okay, so clear with Security Council. Now come to next point, that is Economic and Social Council. Now this council is also called ECOSOC. The General Assembly appoints 2/3 of its retiring members for duration of 3 years. This council tries to raise the standard of living of the nations of the world without any bias of religion, caste, region. This council and its sub-councils work all over the world. Now what is Economic and Social Council? This council is also called ECOSOC. ECOSOC, why they called ECOSOC? Economic का short form है ECO और social का short form है SOC. So it is also called ECOSOC, that is Economic and Social Council. Now the General Assembly, what they do, they appoint 2/3 of the retiring members. जो उनके members retire होने वाले होते हैं उनमें से 2/3 members ये council के 2/3 members retired members होते हैं और इनको कितने साल के लिए appoint करते हैं? 3 years के लिए. इनको क्यों रिटायरिंग मेंबर्स अपॉइंट करते हैं? बिकॉज इकोनॉमिक और सोशल काउंसिल एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे जो डिसीशंस लेंगे उसके लिए एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए, उसके लिए दे रिक्वायर experience of several years, or a person who knows what is right and what is wrong, exactly know what is right and what is wrong, because these council will solve the disputes of the nations, will solve the economic disputes, will solve the social disputes, and for that experienced person can only take the right decision. That's why the General Assembly, what they do, they appoint 2/3 of its retiring member for the duration of 3 years. Okay, now what this council do, this council will try to raise the standard of living of the nations. वो nation का standard of living increase करता है, improve करता है, without any discrimination of religion, caste और region. वो कोई भी religion का discrimination नहीं करेगा, कोई भी caste का discrimination नहीं करेगा, कोई भी region का discrimination नहीं करेगा. Okay, everyone, all religion, all caste, every place is equal to this council, and they take decisions accordingly. Now this council and the sub councils work all over the world. In ये जो council है main न्यूयॉर्क में है, और इसके सब councils all over world में फैले हुए हैं, and they work for all over the world. Okay, now comes to some of the organizations and with the abbreviation. Okay, first is WHO, World Health Organization. This is the abbreviation. WHO means World Health Organization. What is their funda? What they do? Works to improve the health of the people of world. Okay, WHO works to improve the health of the people of world. Like for example, nowadays corona is there, so for corona WHO plays a very significant role. Okay, WHO, there are experts who give advice, who give precautions, and who give predictions also, and they work for the health, to improve the health of the people. Okay, so WHO considers health for the people of the world. IMF, what is IMF? You can see IMF is International Monetary Fund. It works to establish financial stability. IMF means International Monetary Fund. जो international nations के monetary जो disputes होते हैं, या फिर monetary का जो expense होता है, उसका budget होता है, ये सब IMF के पास होता है सारी nations का, और ये financial stability लेकर आता है. It establish financial stability. It will see that every nation of the world is financially stable. Okay, now comes to FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization. Now you can see the emblem of FAO above. FAO blue color में दिया हुआ है. Okay, 2 feathers and one square or rectangle in between. Okay, now what did FAO do? What is the function of FAO? Food and Agricultural Organization helps to improve agricultural production, forestry and fisheries, and raise the nutrition level. Now it looks after the nutrition. FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization, will look after the nutrition of the people of the world. It will improve the agricultural production, means the quality, and forestry, and as well as fisheries also. It will take care of the forestry as well as fisheries. Okay, so marine and forest region सब इनके अंडर में आता है. Okay, now ILO. What is ILO? See the symbol in the right of above picture. ILO, International Labour Organization. ILO, International Labour Organization, will work to provide rights and justice to the labourers of the world. Now you know that there are so many labourers who work for daily wages in so many nations. In all nations there will be construction site. There will be farmers. Okay, masons. So they work as construction. They work as a labourer, and in various countries they are doing the work, but the rights and justice are not provided. Okay, so this organization will take care that it provide rights and justice to the laborers of the world, so that they can work so that they can work and quality can be maintained. Now the next is UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. United Nations International Children's Fund, it is now considered as United Nations International Children's Fund. Now it undertakes child welfare activities to improve the health of the children of the world by providing nutritional food and education. Okay, what does UNICEF do? UNICEF undertakes child welfare activities. It consider every child, of the world, of every nations. They improve the health of the children, and they will provide nutritional food, even the education. They will look after the education of the child also. Okay. Now the next is UNESCO. UNESCO means United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. UNESCO means United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization works to improve the cooperation between the nations by removing illiteracy, raising the standard of the living of people. Okay, UNESCO, what they do, they work to improve the cooperation between the nations by removing illiteracy. They remove illiteracy, they raise the standard of living of people, and even through they provide education, provide justice and science, through science and cultural resources. Okay. Besides these, there are sub councils and regional councils which undertake various activities. Okay. Now the fourth council is Trusteeship Council. Okay. Now what is Trusteeship Council? Trusteeship Council is, now what is Trusteeship Council? Trusteeship Council is the fifth permanent member nations of the council, of this council, United Nations. The representatives selected by the General Assembly are included here. It oversees matters pertaining to the nations that have not acquired independence and are under some previous mandate. Also nations defeated in the Second World War, as well as its social, economic and political development. Okay, Trusteeship Council ये 5 परमानेंट मेंबर्स के नेशन, 5 परमानेंट मेंबर नेशंस का काउंसिल है, और वो ये क्या करता है, ये रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को जनरल असेंबली सिलेक्ट करता है, वो इसके अंदर इंक्लूड होता है. ये क्या करता है, ये जो नेशंस को इंडिपेंडेंस नहीं मिला है या फिर किसके साथ प्रीवियसली कोई मैंडेट हुआ है, वो नेशंस का ध्यान रखता है. और इवन जो नेशंस वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 में बहुत डिफीट हुआ है या फिर बहुत सारे डेंजरस चीज़ें हुई है, उनके सोशल, इकोनॉमिकल एंड पॉलिटिकल डेवलपमेंट को ध्यान में रखता है और वर्क करता है. द फिफ्थ इज इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस. फिफ्थ इज इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस मीन्स, sorry for the interruption. Fifth is International Court of Justice. That means its headquarters is in the city of Hague, Netherlands. There are 15 judges in it who are appointed for 9 years. It solves disputes between nations, gives verdict on international disputes presented before it, and give legal advice. Now, what about if some injustice is done in the nation wise, then we are having the courts present over here who will take care of that. But if some nations are having problems, internal problems or external problems, like for example India is having a problem with China. Okay, so what they will do, they will present this case to the International Court of Justice, and its headquarters is in the city of Hague, Netherlands. Okay, there are 15 judges in it who are appointed for the 9 years. 15 judges are appointed for duration of 9 years. What they do, they solve disputes between the nations, give verdict on international disputes and which are presented, and they will give legal advice, and the nations have to follow that. And the last one is Secretariat. The office of Secretary General of the United Nations is called the Secretariat. Now the office where the Secretary General, that is the head of the United Nations or the President of the United Nations, sits is called the Secretariat. The General Assembly appoints the Secretary General for the duration of 5 years. Now this Secretary General is appointed by the General Assembly for the duration of 5 years. 5 साल के लिए Secretary General को appoint किया जाता है. Now who are there along with Secretary General to help him? Secretaries, administrators, assistants, translators and experts are also appointed to help the Secretary General. Now these secretaries, administrators जो कि ऑफिस का काम संभालते हैं, assistants होते हैं, translators होते हैं जो कि दूसरे नेशन का जो भाषा होता है उसको ट्रांसलेट करके सेक्रेटरी जनरल को एक्सप्लेन करेगा, और सेक्रेटरी जनरल जो अपना ओपिनियन देगा उसको ट्रांसलेट करके नेशंस को देगा. एंड इवन देर आर एक्सपर्ट्स मीन्स जिसको पता है कि क्या प्रॉब्लम होगा तो क्या कर सकते. दे हैव सीन they have experience in life. Okay, the experts are there, they are all rounder. Okay, they are also appointed to help the Secretary General. The Secretariat is situated in New York. The United Nations had constantly been making efforts to establish world peace, world unity and to achieve the dream of universal brotherhood. Now the headquarters is in New York. Now what the United Nations do, they are constantly making effort to establish world peace यानी वर्ल्ड में शांति, यूनिटी और यूनिवर्सल ब्रदरहुड मेंटेन कर सके और ला सके. उसके लिए यूनाइटेड नेशंस पहले भी वर्क करता था, अभी भी वर्क कर रहा है और आगे भी वर्क करेगा. अंडरस्टूड? Clear with the concepts of the chapter? Okay, here the chapter is getting over, so you can read this chapter, you can please note down the important points and please learn it properly so that you can write properly in the examinations. Okay, so thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you all students.